Hey everyone, it's August 2022 and it is the Spirit Essential Spirit Scope with Nancy, Brady, and I. We are the intuitive mediums who love to give you the messages for what you need to know for the month with your horoscopes. That's what we do. Nancy, tell them what we do.
We do that, girl. We have so much fun. We go through each horoscope. We pick sort of a different theme each month. I believe last month was stones. And this month, we're going to do animals in honor of an animal communication I'm going to be running through the Spirit Essence website. So definitely check out Spirit Essence by Tara Diana courses. And if you want to learn how to talk to your animals, people, now is your time to do it for a nominal fee. I'm going to be doing that July 28th. So Tara and I know that, any medium can talk to their animals. Some people lean into it more naturally than others. It is a gift I have. Tara also talks to animals. So we thought, hey, let's have some fun with this. Let's pull your animals out and tell you what the animal message is for your month and your horoscope.
Nancy does it way better than me. I don't know if you can do it way better than someone, but she's my Dr. Doolittle. So you need to check out her course. You need to check out anything she does with me because she is one of my besties when it comes to doing this work and in all other things. So we are good to go. I'm going to start today, Nance.
Do it.
I don't think I've ever called you Nance before, but there it is. So we're going to start with Aries, please. March 21st to April 20th. This is all about the polar bear. Now, I love this. I'm going to show you the card, guys. Look at the sun shining on the back of my box with all my cards in it, my chest. Doesn't that look crazy nice. Back there? Yeah. Polar bear. So this is talking about standing up for yourself, speaking your truth respectfully. There's a key there, friends. Sometimes when we speak our truth, we are a little bit too blunt, too forthright. And some people can't take that, so they miss the message altogether. Make sure that when you're speaking your truth, you're coming from your heart, big deal, but you're also using compassion. So even if you have something kind of ugly to say to someone, there are ways you can say it that won't hit them like the dagger to the heart, but instead like a little feather brushing over them. Okay, I like that.
I love that.
No dagger to the heart, people, little feather. So polar bear for Aries, get it.
Nice. Taurus, you're up next. Now, don't be offended by this. You got lizard. Lizard is one of the most amazing little creatures. I had a little beautiful beardy for the longest time. It's about regeneration, friends. It's about what are you going to do within the next month to shed that skin, to move into the next. I'm a survivor and everything in my life is unparalleled. No matter what is happening, I can adjust. I can shed that layer. I can learn from it. I can move on into the next step of where I really need to be in my transformation in life, and put the new cloak on, put the new skin on, and just lean into it because you are the master of your own life. You are the master of your path forward, and you are the master of all the new wonderful change you're manifesting. I'm going to leave that with Taurus.
Okay, so this is interesting. First of all, I love about the new skin thing. So Gemini, May 22nd, June 21st, I got rattlesnake. So Nancy's talking about removing skin, shedding the skin, starting a new you. The rattlesnake represents healing, though. So they're asking you to get rid of the skin that's holding you on, keeping things kind of closed in so that you can heal and find that inner peace. But I want to quickly mention this for Gemini. Rattle. Think of the rattle shaking things up, right? It's almost like a warning sign when the rattlesnake does it with their tail. Look at me. When the rattlesnake does it with the tail, it's a warning sign. So think of it like this. You need to shake things up. I'm not Gemini, so I don't need to do anything. But you need to shake things up. At the same time, you need to remove that old, skin, like she said. You need to remove that old kind of layer that's on you so that you can bring that beautiful healing energy to yourself. Shake things up. Look at what you don't want to look at, what you might not want to address, and address it. It's going to be worth your while, I promise you. Rattlesnake.
Love that. Okay, Cancer. Guess what you guys got? You got sea turtle. And sea turtle is coming in with all sorts of protection. Think about the armor they wear. It's absolutely phenomenal. The little heads under the shell. It's about also finding your flow in life. I always think of the show Finding Nemo when like the turtles are on like the current and they're traveling. That's what this is. You're on that current, you're finding your rhythm, you're finding your direction, but also you're doing it with your community. You're doing it with your amazing people that are surrounding you. So lean into that, go with the flow, go with absolutely what you need to do, because the path is before you. It's unfolded. It's just a matter of your perseverance, you hopping on that path and knowing that you're going to succeed because you have everything you need. It's just a matter of following it and knowing that you are protected and being happy with your people. Gonna leave that.
Oh, I love that. You know what, Nancy? This is going to sound crazy, but wait till you hear what I'm going to say for Cancer, June 22nd to July.
I just did Cancer. You're on Leo. Do a second reading for Cancer. If you like, if spirit's coming through saying, yo, Cancer needs 2 readings, let's do it.
Well, you know what, though? It's going to make sense to you.
Do it.
So it's gorilla. Okay. So it's gorilla here. And what I was going to say is it's all about family looking after each other. So it is family looking after you, you looking after family, facilitating what each other needs. So, you know, you're looking at your elders, you're looking at, you know, your children, you're looking at your grandchildren. Not that you and I are old enough to have grandchildren, but you're, you know, that kind of energy. And so for me, it kind of flowed with what you were saying. So I truly believe this was actually for Cancer because I was looking at Cancer. So this card, gorilla, is a great one. Think of how the gorilla mamas carry those babies on their back. I mean, most of the apes. I'm so uneducated. Most of the apes, you know, carry their babies like that, but they really, gorillas really cling to their family and are very, very protective. Mm-hmm. But they want to help each other. They want to see each other succeed. So I am going to give that to Cancer, but I'll go into Leo, and then you can go back to.
Yeah, no, and I want to interject here really quick, Tara, because if any of you are listening to this and something is resonating, you're going, oh, it's not my sign. It doesn't matter. It's meant for you. So the fact that Tara just flowed into that and went, nope, this is absolutely meant for Cancer. Guess what, guys? You got 2 messages, rock star for August. So follow that flow, lean into going, oh yeah, no, this feels good. It was meant for me. So go Leo, Tara.
And you know, she's absolutely right, guys. Anytime you're sitting in a group scenario and there's group messages being given and it's for her, it's for her, it's for him, it's for them, and something resonates with you, there's a reason you're there to receive it. I don't care what anyone tells you. There is a reason that you were there to receive it. So you take it and you work with it. If it resonates, it's yours. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Thanks, Nancy. Cheetah. So I am at Leo, July 23rd to August 21st, and we got Cheetah. Get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly towards your goal. This is a month for you, Leo, to get your shit on, to get focused on what goals you have. What are you trying to accomplish? Manifest, manifest, manifest. This is it. When you get, and here's the thing about a cheetah. Cheetah is fast as heck. Right? They just go. I think they are the fastest cat there is on the planet. Yeah. And so they're saying to you, this is your time. Run with it, go. If you are procrastinating, throw it out the window and take your chance. Take a risk. If we don't take risks, we'll never know what outcomes will be. Take a risk. If it feels too soon, dip your toe in first, then run with it. But it is a time to really seriously look at what you're trying to accomplish and make the steps to accomplish it.
Oh, love that. Virgo, guess what you guys got? You got Loon. This is all about intuitive, my friends. And you guys tend to be sometimes a little bit hesitant to step into that intuitive ability, but one of the most beautiful songs you will ever hear is a loon singing. And I want you to follow that because that's the path to your soul. That's the path to your intuition. Listen to that song, lean into it, meditate with it, and just really follow that. Trust that intuition, trust that inner space. You know, I always say to people when I'm doing classes, if you've left the house for the day, you're going to work and you're going, I turn left every day, but something told me to turn right. Listen to that. It's our inner GPS. It guides us for a reason. You don't have to call it psychic. You don't have to call it medium. You don't have to do any of that as long as you're following your GPS. Okay. It's really about following the knowing. It's about embracing the knowing and emerging. I want to say not emerging, but leaving the busy and returning to that solitude, returning to what is unique about you, what is unique about your people and your situation, your life, being grateful for that, and listen. Trust yourself, follow that soul, because it's never going to guide you wrong. I'm going to leave that with Virgo.
I just am full of like giggles because our messages are flowing. So Libra, September 24th to October 23rd is chameleon. So we had a lizard earlier, we had snake. So the chameleon is interesting though. So for all you Scorpio, Libras, stay with it, baby. It's the heat. It's really hot in here. For all you Libras out there, here is the thing. Chameleons are about adapting. They're kind of about staying in the background and kind of like making themselves fit in. I want to say to you this. If you are in the need to just adapt to the situations that are going on, it's meaning that you're supposed to just listen to what's happening. You don't need to direct anything at this time. You need to bring in what's being given and decide what to do with it. But you need to do it in a conspicuous, is that the right word? Manner? Unconspicuously? Yeah. I don't know. But you need to be in a space where you are kind of not noticeable. So no one's going to throw anything extra at you. No one's going to expect anything of you. That is nice for a change. That is very nice for a change. There's no one sitting in that energy. They are just kind of including you. That way you can make your decisions and your choices without anyone pressuring you. That's the key with the chameleon. Blend in, my friend.
Love that. Scorpio, our dear Tara is a Scorpio. I always seem to get messages for her. Or
polar bear again.
Polar bear. And polar bear for me though is coming in and saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I can take that.
This is about that intuitive strength, that faith. And when you're facing adversity, just knowing, trust your faith, trust who you are in your own skin. Take time to rest, take time to renew, take time to regenerate and regain that strength. I mean, if you ever see polar bears in the Arctic, they're sort of laying about and you go, gosh, they've got to be lazy. They're consuming energy, baby. They're doing that so that the next time they face that challenge, they are 100% ready. Very intuitive creatures as well. So this is very much about embracing your psychic abilities. If the term psychic scares you, tap into that intuition. We touched on that earlier. Tap into the GPS. Polar bear for me also is a very shamanic energy, right? Connect with the earth, get back to center, get back to grounded. And if you call on polar bear when you need that strength, they're going to be there. So I'll leave that with you, Scorpio.
Oh, I'll take that. I like that. It's funny how people have a certain feel for the word psychic. Nancy, yeah. I know that my parents' generation, which, they were born in the later 1940s, I know that when you say psychic, they actually immediately start to go to like charlatan, gypsies. Yes. They use things like that. And I use the word gypsy very carefully. But that's their mindset. That's their mindset, not our mindset. And it's really hard for them when you say, oh, I'm a psychic. And they immediately are like, well, what does that mean? They get in that space. But if you say, oh, I'm intuitive, they can relate to that.
Yeah.
They can be like, yeah, you know what? I can feel that. So, what are you feeling? Yep. But if, psychic and intuitive are the same thing, friend.
Any woman who has had a child gets intuitive. When they wake up in the middle of the night and stuff. And my parents were the same age. I think we're about the same age, Tara. And it's very much, it's scary because it was ingrained in them and they were taught that way. But now we're all leaning in and embracing that strength and that power, which is phenomenal.
I know, that's cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
And they'll get it eventually. My dad came around a little bit faster than my mom did. Now we can talk about it without her getting that cringy kind of look on her face. Because remember, I am, as I'm sure you are, a natural born medium. That means that I've been doing this since I was like born. So you think she would have picked it up? Get it? Okay, let's go to Sagittarius. Let's go to the meerkat. Okay, this always takes me to that kids movie, which all of a sudden I was about to say the name of it and I can't remember what the name of it. What's the movie with the meerkat? That's not Lion King, is it?
Well, Lion King had meerkats. It had the meerkat that was best friends with the boar or the pig.
No, that's not the one I'm talking about. It's the one with the crazy, the king meerkat that was kind of like.
Oh, yeah, Africa. What was that one?
Is it Kevin? There's something about a hippo. It's something about the zoo. I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Anyway,
yes.
guys, I'm completely off kilter here today. So let's go with the meerkat. And this is for Sagittarius. The meerkat is get support from a trusted group of like-minded friends. Nancy, can I say this? Have you noticed the consistency in August's reading? It is heal. It is shed. It is listen. It is talk with passion. It is get help and give help. And that is exactly, Sagittarius, what this card means. It is saying to you, find your group that makes you feel like you're thriving. Oh, I feel like this one's for me too. Find your group that just makes you feel like you're thriving. Everyone has a psychic vampire in their space, someone that comes in and unconsciously, 8 times out of 10, they will be doing it without meaning to. They don't know better. They don't understand that's what they're doing. And you need to be able to lift yourself up, Sagittarius, so that those people can come around, because you still will find value in their friendship. What they're saying to you here is find who you thrive with. I actually did a post on this on Instagram, maybe TikTok, I don't know, one of my platforms. And I actually said, find who you really love to be around, because like attracts like. And when you feel that love from others, it's beautiful 10 times over. So your little bit becomes bigger and more, and their little bit becomes bigger and more, because you're just feeding each other the love. That can work the opposite way too, but not here, not in August, not for Sagittarius. Okay, it is all about making sure that you're thriving with your tribe, whatever that tribe looks like.
And the movie was Madagascar, and it was King Julian.
That's it.
One of my favorite scenes was he's like, I'm learning to whistle, or however it goes, and he's like,
I thought that show was so funny. I love all the kids shows.
Me too.
But I thought that show was so funny. That character in particular.
Yeah, love him. All right, Capricorn, coming on in for you guys. And some of you may not have heard of this animal. It's called a pronghorn. And really, they're like deers, and they're very stealth. They're very quick. They're very sharp and smart and intuitive. And what the messages are for you this month is it's the time to act. To act immediately. Opportunities are presenting themselves to you, and it's really about moving forward with confidence and doing it instantaneously. Just do it with trust. Don't stop to like self-doubt, second thought, do all of that stuff that we tend to do. Lean into it, because you got this. Your talents are amazing. You're going to land on your feet. Everything right now is about focusing on those senses. Again, we're back to that intuition. We're back to trusting that inner guidance, because that is going to lead you to success. Follow it immediately, and just go with it. You've been planting seeds for a long time, and now is the time to just go for it. So I'm going to leave that with Capricorn.
Okay. Aquarius, mountain goat.
Nice.
It's like the pronghorn, it's the mountain goat, it's the rattlesnake with the chameleon and the lizard. Oh, for heaven's sake. So again, you guys, this is a good point. Nancy made an absolutely valid point. See how these are all working together. She is absolutely right when she says, if you get a message that's not your sign, but it resonates with you, use it. Use it. So mountain goat is all about balance. Something is not tickety-boo in your life right now. Capricorn, you need to take a look at what's making you feel off kilter. You feel like you're walking a tightrope, and you are like seriously going, woo. You want to get that balance back. So a good way to get the balance back is to work well with mountain goat, but to also work with your sacral chakra. So, get a carnelian, get something, that kind of thrives with you, that works with the sacral chakra, you know, put it in your bra, put it in your pants. And when I say in your pants, I mean your pocket, and, you know, under your pillow, whatever will allow you to sit in that energy to kind of rebalance and recenter yourself. One of the key things, and I think next month we should do this, we should do chakras again. One of the key things is that people think that once they get a chakra balancing, they're good to go for the rest of their lives. Yeah, no.
A few times a day, my friends, a few times a day.
Yeah, I would definitely suggest if you had a good energy practitioner, I would go every 3 months, 4 times a year, and get yourself realigned if you don't feel that you can do it yourself. A lot of us can do it ourselves, but if you don't feel you can, or you need that sensation of a full aura cleanse and everything, go and get it done. It's worth it. It is absolutely worth it. And right now, Mountain Goat, you could probably use a good clearing and recentering that will help you gain your balance back in all aspects.
So Tara just did a second reading for Capricorn. And do you want
this is going to be like the craziest. You guys, I told you when you came to Spirit Essence by Tara Diana, it was raw. It was raw. It was going to be all over the place. This is it. So Capricorn, Aquarius, whoever wants it can have it. It is what it is.
But you know, it makes sense. I mean, you've got the goat energy, you've got the horn energy, you've got all of those characters coming in and just giving you readings. So I tell you what, I'm going to do Aquarius and Tara can finish it off with Pisces. Now, Aquarius, this message you're going to love. Okay. It's coyote. And I love coyotes. I don't know if you've heard the news in Vancouver, how they're attacking people in Stanley Park. I just ignore that. We are entrenching on their territory. I have issues with this. Do not get me started. They are very much a revealer of the truth, right? They are stealth-like, but they are also a reminder to not take things too seriously. And if you've ever heard coyotes hunt in packs, I'm from Saskatchewan, so you hear these things. They will actually laugh like hyenas, like as they're sort of getting close to the final hunt. It's very, very cool. So they come in this month as a reminder, it's time to play, pull your friends close, pull all that energy close. And, you know, don't just focus on the day-to-day, like that. You don't have to focus on the hunt, focus on everything else, focus on the pack, the play, the fun, everything that brings you to who you are, to center. Right? And doing it with your tribe, doing it with your people, your pack, your loved ones. That is what's really, really going to sort of pull things in and help you be more present. It's also a really good reminder to be leery of the traps that may be set up for you. Okay. Coyotes are very much like ravens. They're very much tricksters, but sometimes their humor tends to get them caught and stuck in little traps. So think about that. What could you be walking into? Have fun with it, but also be cautious. Again, we're back to that intuition, trusting the intuition and learning from your past. Don't stay there. Take the lessons, move forward with ease and grace. So I'm going to leave that with Aquarius.
You want to hear an interesting thing I learned on TikTok?
Yeah.
Because apparently at 50 years old, I spend a terribly large amount of time on TikTok. I follow this super cool individual, and I don't know his name off the top of my head because they all have these stupid names that we use on there. But he's doing a thing on hyenas, and he said that you cannot tell a hyena sex except through DNA.
Correct.
Shut the front door. You knew that.
I did. It's the same with, come on, step up. It's the same with parrots. You can't tell their sex unless you do DNA. Say hi to Jazz, everyone. She's
hi, Jazz. That's crazy. Anyway, I thought that was super interesting. Not that how many people are out there in, you know, in Africa looking at the hyenas, you know, private parts. But anyway, let's go to Pisces.
Let's do it.
And you guys, you know, Nancy, bless you for putting up with the likes of me and the way we're doing this today. I don't think I've ever made so many going backwards, but I feel like I'm just guided and I just trust. And I didn't even pick up that one.
That's okay.
I went backwards. I started off with Aquarius and ended up in Capricorn. Okay, Grouse. Let's go Pisces. Grouse. Is this our first birdie of the night? Besides Jazz? I think so. So here's our first birdie. Grouse is very interesting because it's talking about expressing yourself through rhythm, movement, drumming, and dancing. This, to me, Pisces means that you need to enjoy this month, that there has been a lack of fulfillment when it comes to doing things that bring a smile to your face, that allow you to feel as though you have a little bit of freedom to move a little bit. You're less restricted in the month of August. So bringing a little bit of that energy to you is amazing. If you can even go on Spotify and find some drumming by Indigenous, powwow music, anything like that, that will raise your vibration. Singing bowls will do it. I am more drawn to the power of the drum than I am to the singing bowls. I use that more meditatively. I feel like you don't need to go into meditation. I feel like you need to boom, 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 really get yourself into a movement of flow, which is less about the fluffiness of meditation, which you can do tons of good work in that, but it's more about the I am strong and powerful energy. And that's what I'm going to give you, Pisces. Short and sweet, but right to the point.
Love it.
I'm going to close, Nancy, with just a thought. You know, this has been one of those, July has been a month where there has been a lot of unrest and a lot of people taking, you know, things out of context, seeing things in a different way. There's a lot of arguing about who's right, who's wrong. And we are quite a divided people.
Mm-hmm.
And when we sit with that energetically, when I ask the guides, when I ask, you know, the keepers, what is it that we are really trying to accomplish right now? Like, seriously, what are we trying to accomplish? Because I feel like we're accomplishing actually not much. I got the whole message was basically along the lines of, you don't have to accomplish anything. You just have to be able to get through the moment. That's your accomplishment, really. So when you feel like it's all too much, when you feel like, okay, I'm not making any headway here, be that chameleon. Take a step back into the background, meld into the energy. Even those of you that it is your god darn birthright to be projecting and to be in front and to be a leader, sometimes it's better to sit back and see what's going to happen without you having to do anything. And in that moment, you can readdress purposes, goals, manifestations, intentions. And that will allow you to feel a little bit like not everything is sitting on your shoulders.
Nice.
Be the chameleon. Even if it's just for a moment, be the chameleon. For some people, Nancy, it will literally only be a moment. That's all they can afford, personality-wise, energy-wise, whatever. Any final words, my friend?
Absolutely love it. It's, you know what, we wish everyone an amazing August. We love to hear your comments, throw them below. Follow and like us on both of our channels. I have at Nancy Christine Brady on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you are?
Everything's at Spirit Essence by Tara Diana. Website, everything right down to the nitty gritty. So if you are interested in anything that we're doing, check out the website. Nancy does do some things through my website. And other than that, we will see you at her animal communication on the 28th.
Thank you.
I promise I'll be on par next time.
It was good. It was good messages.
It was good. Thank you, Nancy.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll see you soon.